Good day, all you beautiful guild members. We're so happy to see you here. We're continuing work on our Happy Spring Garden quilt pattern in the colors I have chosen. There was a little bit of a flub up with the video beforehand, so we're kind of a bit of ahead, so I'm sorry. So it was all strip piecing anyway, so. And I built a couple of blocks. So I'm going to continue working block 3 and block 4 on this process. And it just means you guys get that much faster. That's okay. It's a win-win for you guys. So there is quite a few units to go on with this when you're doing your 2.5-inch strips together, as it shows right here. And you got to do a bunch of 2s and some 4 or 3s and so on and so forth. This is the last section. So you have to do like 32 units of this, 32 units of that, 40 segments of this, and 32 units of this. So that's a lot of strip piecing that I thought might bore you. So I thought, let me just plug away and we can make some progress. And I'll show you how block 2 and 1 and 2 have come along. And we're pretty much at the stage right now. We've done this one, we've done this one. So this is our block 2, and this is our block 1. And you can see how the colors are really starting to shine and come together once you get all those little squares of fabric all kind of sewn, and then, you know, once they get in their placement. So I'm very excited to be making the rows. We'll do that definitely next time on November's video. And let's make some progress on block 3. So 1 unit 11, which is this unit right here, that's unit 11. And then we have a unit 5 and a unit 6, and we need to make 12 of them and label them block 3. So I have all my little block pieces cut out here. At least I did. There we go, block 3, okay. And oops, I forgot to put how many we needed, which was 12. All right, so let's build those 12, okay. There we go, easy peasy. So we just want to make 12, just like this one right here, okay? Okay, and of course we're going to take our units, and now the units become blocks. And that's a lot of strip piecing, and then a lot of cutting at the 2.5. So, and some were a little bit thicker, and some were a little bit thinner, but it still gets all put together. So, and we do want to try and line up some of those seams the best we can, because that's going to help with that visual transition as it goes from square to square. Okay. Okay, from there, and then making sure, like here, we have that visual transition of the dots, the green, the brownie green, and then the blue, and then the other blue. So we'll just put that together there, and so on down. Shoot that up a bit. I was too close to the edge, that's why. That's where leaders and enders come in handy if you got a machine that likes to kind of munch your fabric. Okay, there we go. So that's our block 3. And the seams look really good. They're all lined up, and that'll make lovely for that transition of the fabric as it's going down. All right, so let's make 11 more of these beautiful babies, okay? So this has to go in this direction. So let's just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Of course, those are going to be left for something else. So we don't want to lose what they are. And we know they're unit 11. So let's put the pin back on there since we'll need it. Okay, and then we have unit 5, which we want to make sure is in the proper position, which we can just turn the whole stack to be this way. And then unit 6, which we only need a certain amount. Let's just plug away with that set, and we'll put that there. Okay, so that's looks the same. Got the beautiful transition of color, and on we work with block 3. So do a little bit of chain piecing here, now that we know we have all those ones to do. Okay, a little bunch, that's okay. We'll do the one side and then we'll come back and do the other. Okay, to get all 12 of them done at the same time. Was it 12? Yeah, it was 12. And I do hope once all these blocks are together and the rows are together, it really does emphasize the color choices or what I had envisioned when I first picked the colors. So, right, I thought they would go nice together, the green tones together as well as the circles. You know, there's circles in the, you know, the cream with the orange, and then the, you know, the green and the blue and the other green, like it's a couple different color greens. So I knew that would pick up other greens as well as, you know, the circles and stuff. I don't know, I don't necessarily struggle with trying to pick colors. I think, oh, well, that'll look nice, and just move on. So, and if I find after I've laid it out, I don't like the way one color looks against another, or it just kind of stands out in the stack too much. I've done that with many different projects. You know, I've maybe taken the photo for the thumbnail, for the intro part, and then, you know, there's 2 or 3 colors that are disappearing from that after the fact, because I'm like, okay, well, they don't really go, or they kind of clash against each other. I can't find another tone to pick up that. You know, so I don't know, that's how I think of it. I don't think I'm, you know, a fantastic color picker together, but I do think I do know, I don't know what I like. I guess that's pretty much it. I know what I like. So, and I just hope that it turns out as pretty, the vision that I had in my mind, as pretty as it is on the quilt pattern, I guess. So, and maybe it's a little bit more so because, you know, I made it and I had fun making it, and it was, you know, I really enjoyed making it, you know, sort of thing. So it's, to me, I think, you know, it'll be mine. Well, it'll be one of yours, but you know what I mean. It's the creativity of the little gray matter of my brain. I'm very excited to know what color the winner's going to choose for the thread and what sort of stitch out, because it could be quite a few fun stitch outs here. I'd almost do the one that I want to put on the hug quilt, which is the circle meander, just because I think it would pull out those little circles a little bit more. So I think it'd be fun. Okay, we have oh. Okay, that was that. Were we missing one? Hold on. So that's 1. So this would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're good. So this goes over here. All right, now this gets over onto the side. So it gets sewn over there. Okay, now we got to do the same thing. We'll finish up block 3. Make sure it sits in the right position and it's lined up correctly, just like that. Okay, you guys can see that okay. And I think you should always experiment with color. I really do. I think you should toss things together you never really thought would go and see where it ends up. Like I thought maybe those 2 tones were a little bit too close to each other because one reads more green than it does brown. But I'm like, just stick to your guns. Just, you never know. The transition between the 2 would look really nice in the layout of the block. So I'm just hoping you guys like it too. Sometimes you just have to be confident in yourself, and if it doesn't work out, then it becomes a charity quilt. You don't like it, then, or you give it to someone else that, you know, comments nicely on it. You save it for them as a gift for birthday or anniversary, or, you know, something special or what have you. You know, if there's something that you may not be a fan of, but someone else is just oogling and ogling, then, you know, go for it. You know, be confident in yourself. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, why was I flipping and flopping this? Kind of wanted them all the same way. Okay. And I'm very excited to be able to put the rows together and then really see how these blocks are really going to come together to form that beautiful, beautiful pattern. I mean, I'm just so excited. I know the white's going to be the white, but what the rest of the colors are, I'm just, it's still a mystery right now. We're just winging it and hopefully it looks good. That's what I'm hoping for. So, yeah, I have so many different stitch outs that would look really, really nice on this, I think. You know, there's a paisley, there's one that looks like a little bit like plaid. There's quite a few, actually, that I think would look really, really nice. There's city windows, which is just kind of like, looks like city windows stacked on each other. Actually, I did it on one of my niece Mackenzie's quilt, like way back in the day. It was purple and white and gold and stuff like that. It was a long arm Wednesday. You guys could probably always go look it up if you wanted to, but it had city windows on it. It was pretty. It was pretty. I think it turned out nice. All right, I think that should be our 12 all sorted, because we got the first count right, and now we got the second count. Should be just right. So let's give those a press. Like I said, here's our block 1. We did that earlier, but like I said, the video flubbed up, and here's block 2. So we have been making progress. We really, really have. We did a big jump in progress, that's for sure. Here, let's move this over here so you can see it. Okay. And put these here so we can iron them up. There we go. And that is our block 3. We'll do some little trimming on some of those. It's a little hairy there. You know, when you're cutting, sometimes you get a little bit of a thin 2.5 incher, and sometimes you get a big thicker 2.5 incher. So it's just what happens. It's the way fabric is. Now you can press or iron, whatever's more comfortable for you. I kind of do a combination of both. You know, because I know this is ironing and then this is pressing. I do understand it, so it is a bit combination of both that I end up having to do, or not having to do, that I prefer to do when it comes to my quilt squares. Okay. Oh, these gonna look so pretty. I'm very excited to be sewing some of these rows together. Very, very, very excited. I think that's when it's really going to come together. I really do. I'm confident in this. We haven't had anybody turn away a quilt yet, so here's hoping that everybody loves this one. And there we go. That is block 3, ready to rock. Okay. Very nice. Take that for the top. Line them up, just so they fit better in your container and they're all nice and neat. Like I said, you can square some of those up afterwards. Okay, so I don't want to jump too far ahead. We'll save 4 and 5 for a little bit of catch-up. Maybe you'll see a little bit of that and some rows come together for November. Okay, so there we go. We're caught up and then some. We have block 1, block 2, and block 3 all ready to go for our beautiful spring project. So thank you everybody for coming along this great and fantastic adventure we have happening here. We are happy that you are part of it. we're just really are very thankful for every single one of you. We really greatly appreciate your time and, you know, consideration of our channel and our little family. You are part of our family. You know, for the past 4 years, some people have been there right from the beginning, and even some new ones that feel that we connect. And I appreciate that. I really do, because you are part of our family. So that's what we're working on. Here's hoping it turns out just as beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Big hugs from us, and we appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. Take care. Enjoy the day. Have fun. I'm watching you. I am. Can you feel me? Watching.